You are lying in bed, the lights are off, your body is tired, and then out of nowhere it happens. A memory surfaces, not a happy one, not something useful. It's that thing you said in a meeting 4 years ago, the joke that didn't land, the text you sent and immediately regretted. Your face gets hot, your stomach tightens, you weren't even thinking about it. It just arrived uninvited at the worst possible time. Why now? Why this memory of all the memories you have? And why does it feel almost as painful as the moment it actually happened? Most people assume this is random, bad luck, a glitch, but it isn't random at all. Something inside your brain is choosing this memory on purpose at exactly this hour, and once you understand why, you'll never see your 3 a.m. brain the same way again. Here's the first problem. Your brain doesn't store memories like a video file you can replay and forget. Every time you recall something, you're not pulling up the original event. You're rebuilding it piece by piece, using whatever emotional charge is attached to it, and painful memories carry more charge than almost anything else you own. That's the catch. The stronger the emotion attached to a memory, the easier it is for your brain to find it later. Embarrassment isn't a soft feeling. It's a social alarm. Somewhere deep in your nervous system, getting humiliated in front of other people once meant something close to danger. Losing status, being mocked, being excluded from the group that kept you fed and protected. Your brain still treats it that way even now, even though nobody's life depends on social approval anymore. So your brain doesn't file embarrassing moments away as small and forgettable. It files them as urgent, as something worth remembering in painful detail just in case it happens again. But that still doesn't explain the timing. Why 3 a.m., why not noon when you're busy and distracted? This is where it gets stranger. During the day, your mind is occupied. You're focused on tasks, conversations, screens, decisions. Your brain has almost no spare processing power to dig through old emotional files. But at night, especially in the quiet minutes before sleep, your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic, focus, and keeping you in the present, starts to quiet down. It's the same region that normally pushes intrusive thoughts aside during the day. When that control loosens, older and more emotional parts of your brain get the floor. There's no inbox to check, no conversation to follow, no problem in front of you demanding attention. Your brain has free time, and the brain, when idle, doesn't rest, it searches. It starts replaying anything still tagged as unresolved. And embarrassing memories are almost always unresolved. You never got to fix what happened. You can't go back and undo the sentence you said. There's no ending to that story, so your brain keeps reopening it, hoping to finally process it properly. Here's the twist most people never expect. This isn't your brain punishing you, it's your brain trying to protect you. This process even has a name, rumination, and it evolved for a reason. If you embarrass yourself in front of your group, replaying it intensely makes sure you remember exactly what triggered the reaction so you can avoid repeating it. It's a primitive learning system. Pain equals lesson, lesson equals survival. The problem is, that system was built for a world with maybe 30 people in your social circle, where one mistake could genuinely threaten your place in the group. It wasn't built for a world where you can have one awkward Zoom call and never see those people again. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference. To it, an embarrassing memory from years ago can feel exactly as urgent as a threat from yesterday. So your brain keeps running the same emotional alarm in a world that no longer needs it firing this hard. And it gets worse before it gets better. Because once one embarrassing memory surfaces, it rarely stays alone. One cringeworthy moment tends to pull another one up behind it, like opening one drawer and finding it connected to 10 more. Your brain starts linking memories by feeling, not by time. The shame from that meeting 4 years ago gets connected to the shame from a totally unrelated moment in school. Suddenly, you're not replaying one memory, you're replaying a highlight reel of every time you ever felt small. This is why a single 3 a.m. thought can spiral so fast. It was never really about one memory. It was about every memory sharing the same emotional tag, all surfacing together because your brain finally has the quiet to sort through them. But here's where it gets even bigger. This isn't just about cringing at old memories. This is a window into how your entire identity gets built. The moments your brain refuses to let go of are usually the moments that taught it something about how to behave, who to trust, what's safe to say out loud. Every uncomfortable replay is your mind quietly updating its model of you and of the world. That's why these memories never fully disappear. They get weaker, less vivid, less painful with time, but they don't vanish because some part of your brain still considers them useful data. So the next time it's 3 a.m. and your brain drags up something humiliating from years ago, you're not malfunctioning. You're not broken. You're watching an ancient survival system, built for tribes and firelight and reputation, trying its best to protect a version of you that doesn't live in that world anymore. Your brain isn't punishing you for being embarrassing. It's reminding you that you're still here, still learning, still shaped by every moment that ever made you feel exposed. Maybe that 3 a.m. memory isn't a flaw in your mind. Maybe it's proof that your mind has never stopped trying to keep you safe.